Hi, I'm Viveka. Today we're going to do a short physical warm-up video that will help you prepare for your voice practice. This will include a breath exercise at the end as well as some tongue stretches. So let's get started by planting the feet right beneath the shoulders, rooting down through the heels, through the balls of the feet, getting really grounded, spreading the toes. And then imagine you're lifting the arches of the feet. See if you can even sense that lift up through the inner thighs. Now let's draw the pelvis into neutral. This may involve lengthening the tailbone down and lifting frontal hip bones slightly and connecting with your core. But now let's soften the belly as you breathe in and lengthen up through the crown of the head, sensing the long neutral spine and balancing the crown right over the tailbone. Now let's soften the shoulders down over the wide ribs, soften the jaw and throat, and just take a mental snapshot of this nice aligned spine position. Okay, from here, let's press the heels down. Inhale, raise the arms, keeping the tops of the shoulders soft. Continue to press heels down and allow the throat and jaw to soften. And now transfer weight to the left leg as you draw fingertips to your right. The hands can stay apart or come together. Most of the weight on that left leg. I'm your mirror. And breathe into those left ribs. Open the windows of those left ribs and still invite some air into the right ribs. Soften where you can through shoulders, jaw, and throat. One more breath here. And slowly release. Nice. Now let's do a little cycling the hips before we go to that other side. Keep the breath flowing. And the other way. Okay, and now press down through the right heel and draw fingertips to your left. Breathing into those right ribs. Opening the windows of the ribs. And still invite some air into the left ribs. Soften where you can through shoulders, jaw, throat. One more breath here. And slowly release. Great, one more time. Cycle it out. Releasing the jaw and the other way. Okay, and now let's take a forward fold. So first press the heels down. Inhale, lift the breastbone, gaze upward. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, keeping the spine long and chest open. Hands can come anywhere along the legs. And then work with the breath, inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale to pull the belly in, lift the sit bones and release a little further. A few more times like that, inhaling to lengthen. Exhale to draw the belly any amount closer to the thighs, keeping chest open. One more time, inhale into those back ribs and side ribs. Exhale, release a little further and perhaps let the head hang now. Still drawing the shoulders away from the ears and maybe a little gentle turn of the head side to side, releasing tension. And now bend the knees, slowly roll on up. Take your time. And now let's roll the shoulders back and down. Breathing. And then let's do cactus arm shoulder rolls. So we're really feeling the shoulder blades drawing towards one another, sliding them down the back as you lift the breastbone. And I like to add a little wiggle here to encourage jaw and throat to stay soft. Feel free to make a little sound as you exhale. Ah, one more time like that. Ah. Okay, and then draw the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers or clasping the forearms to keep the chest open as we stretch the neck. Draw the right ear towards right shoulder and draw that opposite shoulder down, especially. Breathing into the stretch. And then point the nose towards the armpit. Different kind of stretch here for the neck. And then roll the head forward and to that other side. Left ear towards left shoulder. Draw the right shoulder down. Breathe. And then nose towards the armpit on this side. Nice breaths. And roll forward, come on up. Great. Let's now place the hands on the breastbone and gaze upward, stretching the front of the throat with mouth closed and tongue on the roof of the mouth. And now turn head up and to the left as you draw hands under the right collarbone. And now turn head up and to the right, hands under left collarbone. Okay, let's release the arms, do a little shoulder shimmy, head bobble, and then imagine drawing little circles in the ceiling with the crown of the head in one direction and the other way. Okay, now let's give the jaw a little massage, gently digging the fingertips into the hinges of the jaw, releasing tension there. And then make your way on up to the temple area. And we'll do little circles or zigzags from the temples up and back diagonally, releasing the jaw from there. And let's now give the ears a little pull. And then pull the jaw down, releasing all the tension there in the hinges, and release the tongue as well. And just let the jaw hang and say, aha. All right, and now let's do a little jaw shakeout, clasping the hands, and let the jaw flop around as we gently shake it out. Now let's go into our breath exercise, which is vibrating chair. So we will be sinking into chair pose as we exhale and hiss the air out. I'll demonstrate chair pose from the side. We will be sinking our hips back and down as if we're going to sit on a high stool behind us. So now getting grounded, and on the inhalation, we do want to breathe in through the mouth and allow the belly to release out and down. But on the exhale, we are contracting deep in the core, keeping ribs expanded, and then adding a little wiggle to keep the jaw and neck soft. Okay, so we're gonna start with that soft breath in and exhale, hiss. Shh. Activating the core, keep breastbone lifted as you sink and wiggle. And again, soft breath in. Exhale, hiss. Shh. Activate core, stretch to keep those ribs expanded. One more time. Shh. Activate the core and ribs expanded, head bobble. Very nice. Let's do a little wrap and slap after that. Twisting from the belly, letting the arms flop at your sides, releasing tension. Okay, so our last little stretch here will be for the tongue. And let's start with a lion's breath, meaning we'll be sticking the tongue out all the way, exhaling as if it's a little roar. So traditionally we cross the eyes, but no need to do that unless you want to. Let's go for one more of those. And then stretch the tongue to either side. And then to the other side. And now sweep around the teeth, up and down. Both sides. And now let's do some tongue clicks. All right, so now you're ready to go. I encourage you to do one of the longer warm-ups to get you going. I'll link those below. I have one for each of the 4 main voice types. Or you can do my organic sound warm-up if you have not as much time. So thank you for joining me today. Please do like and subscribe. Namaste.